Hey, it's Chris Beyer.
Chris Bowling.
CB, I'm happy to say we are still CB squared. We're taking it all the way back to
We are.
2020. We have a fantastic guest, Andy Neary, joining us. We have known Andy I've known him probably close to 10 years now, but
Absolutely.
had an opportunity to meet him and work in 2020 and wanted to welcome you back, Andy. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you guys. I will say it's been a joy to watch you guys now for what, 6 years?
Yeah,
Almost six
Almost.
years?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
Now, so we joined your broker coaching program, the inaugural one that was supposed to be in Colorado in person that got stopped and went virtual because of COVID to figure out how do we share our message without us hiding behind a brand or of our company, and how do we connect with our ideal prospects. And it was huge for us because we were shut down in COVID, moving to a new agency. It was huge. So thank you again for that. It's
And
been
Well, and Chris, I still,
business and life changing for us.
although we
So
couldn't do it live, if I recall, you actually spent a good chunk of the summer in Colorado and no one knew.
I was there as well. Yeah, it's had my virtual background, physical background, because I need to make sure nobody knew I was away from the office, even though it
that's
was
right.
COVID. But yeah, I did.
Yep.
So yeah, welcome back. So what's new with you, sir?
Yeah,
Oh man, a lot has changed. Yeah, I mean, we're still teaching a lot of the same principles, but
Yeah,
I'd say the biggest change we've made, and it's actually one of the things I'm proudest of, is in the last, I don't know, 12 months maybe, we saw a big shift. We spent enough time trying to attract certain buyers that we've realized there's only a certain type. Like when I look at this industry and I look at a individual that has a small agency who's been around for 20 years and even 20 years in has a $500,000 book
yeah,
yeah,
versus, I use One Digital as an example. Adam Breckman started that as one office. Now it's worth 7 billion.
yes,
And
yes,
and and guys, you guys have been part of Sherrod Partners and Gallagher. What is the difference between the two? Way they think.
yeah. Well
Big
said.
thinkers over here. And I have to say it that way. So we made a shift realizing we've got to go where more people are thinking bigger. And over the past 12 months, almost on a pivot, guys, we said, all right, our audience are $1 million producers or agency executives and sales leaders at the top 100 agencies in the country.
Well
love it.
said.
And so I'd
Love
say
it.
the thing I'm most proud about is today, even compared to a year ago, that's our
Yeah.
ideal client
Yeah.
is the two guys I'm staring at here.
And
Well, thank
so
you.
what has changed? What has changed is everything is about organic growth now. I mean,
Yep.
all your metrics are all based on sales velocity, organic growth, and the day of the broker living the lifestyle, golfing 3 days a week, dude, that day's over.
It's
You
not
better
there.
produce. You are a producer, period. Go out and write new stuff.
I
Yeah.
was just at a sales summit yesterday, guys, and I'm literally looking at my notes. I'm glad you brought that up, Chris, because they had a speaker and they talked about the past broker versus the future broker. And sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just going to read these if I can.
Please.
No, no,
Yeah.
please.
One of the categories was we are shifting from lifestyle agent to relentless agent.
I
Right.
like it. Well
And we
said.
are shifting from consultative broker to dedicated industry expert.
Yeah.
Niche. Get in that niche and just thrive.
Yep.
And I think as we started this, you encouraging us to create our own brands, create our own message to connect with our ideal prospects. I mean, that has helped us so much be able to share
Sure.
our ideas with the general public, certainly targeted, but it has nothing to do with who we work for. It has to do with how we help our clients.
Right.
And
100%.
that we've seen significant growth, but we've also seen great retention of our clients because we're taking the ideas that we're sharing, putting them in place, and then proving that we're there. I mean, CB, you and I don't do social media outside of this. I mean,
No,
this is
no.
it. I mean, this was so uncomfortable for us, but once we got into a groove of just let's be us and be ourselves in front of the world, but we're still kind of private. It's been great. So
Well,
Yeah.
and I would share that. I know Chris Byer, when you came in, you were a skeptic.
yeah,
You're
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I want to be doing this social media stuff. But
Yeah.
I think what you guys have absolutely nailed is when you look at what is thought leadership today, it's people
yeah,
who provide advice and have intellectual property. And what I mean by intellectual property, I'm not talking about like stuff you've actually patented
right,
and things like that, but it's no, you
right,
guys have a framework for which you teach people what you do and how you do it. That becomes
Yeah.
your intellectual property. Your brand mixed with your sales message now gives you a differentiator, and that's your
Yeah.
intellectual property.
Yeah,
And
good
as
point.
long as you spend enough time giving that advice, you now look different than the market.
Right.
And you
Yeah.
guys have done that now for what, 6 years?
Right. And
Almost. Yeah.
you have to have a burning desire to learn and to
100%.
realize, I mean, I'll celebrate 36 years in this industry in June. I still learn something new every
Would you
week.
get in when you were 11? You look like you're about
No,
45,
he's
man.
definitely the senior. He's the senior CB.
I
He's
am the
CB1.
senior.
So,
Yep,
yeah.
yep. I'm actually a grandpa now. How about that? So, yeah, so I started, Andy, between my sophomore and junior year in college. That's when I started selling. And but yeah, I mean, it's anyone that believes that what was working 5 years is working today, man, you're missing the boat. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just it's astonishing when Chris and I mean, we've gotten through almost all of our renewals, 1-1s. Of course, now we're on our 4-1s and 7-1s. Our self-funded clients, their budgets have remained neutral, if not decreasing, for 3 straight years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's just the
Yeah.
burning desire to learn and to,
Make
constantly
them better.
say that
Yeah.
we can't be content. The lifestyle broker is going to be phased out of this industry.
Yeah.
I do believe there is a benefit to being the smartest in the room. And I don't say that from an egotistical standpoint. To me, somebody who is the smartest in the room is the one who is trying to be the student of the game.
Man.
Yeah. Well said. Well said.
And
Well, and it's been fun to watch a lot of your students who've gone through your course. We've seen some that have gone through and never have done the work. They sat through the sessions. And I've seen some producers that are their own shop in the middle of their community competing against big firms like us. And they're winning business because they're sharing something different in their own style, in their own message. They're not doing what anybody else is doing, but they picked up the camera and started sharing. That's been cool to watch because that was the hardest thing. It wasn't what to say. It was just let's start saying something, but you can't just take the course and sit back and wait. It doesn't happen that way.
yeah, I don't know how many people ask us. So, I mean, how many prospects are calling you a week off of this content? And we're like, that's not why we're doing the content.
Yeah.
I mean, I have repeated your phrase, I am not exaggerating, 50 times, and that is the buyer today will Google you before they'll ever talk to you and see, are you relevant? And if you're not relevant out there in social media for the younger buyer, why do they want to talk to a dinosaur?
100%.
And
Yeah, when we started, you had that amazing 2010 headshot on your LinkedIn profile in 2021. I'm telling you, that was a younger CB, but it was definitely not relevant.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So props
Where
to you
where
for
we're,
upgrading
we're
that.
we're really seeing it play out now, guys, and I say play out maybe in a negative way sometimes. I'm also saying, listen, if you're, you guys are at Gallagher now, you were at AP, you're playing in the big space now, right? You're competing where
Yeah,
I got to believe you guys are doing a lot of team selling. Go
absolutely.
look at your
absolutely,
whole team.
100%.
Go look at your whole team. Go look at every one of their LinkedIn profiles. Are they consistent? Because if they're not, it's hurting you. Because if
Yeah,
somebody just came off a finalist meeting, guess what? They're looking up every one of those team members that showed up. And if I go look at LinkedIn profiles that look half-assed, that hurts your credibility.
Oh,
100%.
well,
We had a
100%.
situation where we were doing this with a client, and their lead account exec still had the hashtag open to work on her profile from when she started there. But if you're a prospect, what do you think? She's
oh my
leaving.
Yeah.
goodness. Okay.
Wow.
Learning
Yeah.
moment, Andy. Learning moment. Thank you again. Always teaching.
Audit your entire team's LinkedIn profile. Even if they're not posting, it should be consistent.
Wow.
Yeah. Well said. I'm taking that away. We've got a great team supporting us. We've got a lot of people supporting us, but that's a perfect thing to review because I haven't thought about that in a long time.
Yeah.
No, it's never dawned on me.
But I want to go back, Chris Beyer, you said something, going back to the academy and why did some people take it and run? Why do others not? When I look at if I could grab a producer who's brand new right now or so vulnerable, they're a clean slate.
Yeah.
And I could say, okay, I'm going to teach you the most important things I could possibly teach you to help you grow your business today. Here's what they would be. Number one, do you know what your brand is? Do you know what makes you unique?
Mhm.
And I'm not
Yep.
saying your agency's brand, you,
Who
because
cares?
there's one thing your competition cannot replicate, and that's your story.
100%.
Two, do you know who your ideal client is?
Yeah.
Not just demographically, psychographically.
Yep.
Yes.
Three, Do you have a framework to teach your prospects what you do? And I tell people the framework is going to be found mixing your brand with your ideal client.
Yeah.
Like it.
And have you crafted a sales message around it that makes prospects say, tell me more? If
Yeah.
you do those 4 things right now, as long as you put in the activity, you're going to succeed.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how many designations you have, doesn't matter what networking you're involved in, that framework works. And it could be a brand new out of college person.
100%. Now, there's one piece I'm missing. And this goes back to your statement about who doesn't, who doesn't. Before I teach you any of those 4 things, my first question is going to be, what are you going to let go of?
Mm-hmm.
That's our
And
biggest
I'm
problem.
saying let go of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, the reason people don't take action is they're either too afraid, they fear somebody else's opinion or somebody else's judgment, or they're trying to be perfect. So they're waiting. It's all in the head. Before you can do any of this, you got to let go of the crap between the ears.
Yeah.
Chris, you came in as a skeptic.
Oh,
but fortunately, you let go of that and said, I'm willing to give this a shot, and look where you are.
Yeah. It's been amazing.
It's been good. It's been fantastic. So.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Andy.
Awesome.
Great to reconnect with you. Thanks for joining us today. I know we could continue to talk on this, and maybe we'll have to do a part 2 or 3 or 4.
We have to. I would love it.
We have to.
Well, it's a joy, guys. And like I said, you're going to come back on my show here soon.
Great.
Looking forward to it. Absolutely. Appreciate it.
See you guys.
Good seeing you.
Thanks, Andy.